Alright guys, I think we all know about Minecraft Copper, and I think we can all admit that it's pretty useless. And you know what? You're probably wondering to yourself, why has Mojang never actually cared about it? Well, in this video, we're going to be talking about why Copper was such a wasted opportunity by Mojang, and its current uses, and what uses it could be given. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like and a sub, it would seriously help the channel a ton. You can also comment down below any video ideas you might have, and comment down below your opinion on this situation. And yeah guys, without further ado, let's just get into the video. So now, I think we all know Minecraft Copper. So far, its only uses are literally just the rod, the copper rod, and these decoration blocks. Alright, so now there are much more decoration blocks. However, really, at that point, it's just stairs and slabs. And really, copper doesn't really have much of a use. Now, at first, you might think if it's pretty rare, okay, well, it's not that bad of a situation, right? Well, here's the thing. It affects so much ore generation of coal and iron, but especially iron, that it literally can destroy a generation of these ores. Like, for example, let's say 5 iron is supposed to generate. If the game just decides to put a stupid copper vein, all of that iron could be eaten up for 9 ores of copper. Seriously. And the problem with this is that copper is so useless that honestly it's just annoying. And it just removes the ores that are actually useful, like coal and iron. Albeit coal doesn't have many uses, and I might make a video on that, but still. Definitely more useful than what's it called? Oh yeah, copper. So now, let's continue to the next part, which is about copper and what it does. Okay, so now let's talk first about generation. So now we can all see that these are the ores, right? Now look, deep slate copper and normal copper engine can generate. And now listen, very rarely, albeit. Now see how much copper I'm getting? It actually acts like fortune even without the fortune enchantment. Now see, I've mined 8 copper ore. 19, more than double. This is without fortune. With fortune, you get up to 36 of this useless stuff. With fortune 3. And very rarely, you can find the copper block. And it can be turned into 9 raw copper. And now you're probably thinking to yourself, how is copper made? Now, just in case, for the people that don't know, which would be pretty surprising, how copper is used is that basically, I'm just going to give myself coal. Basically, it's just smelted, and it has essentially no use in the game. So now, let's continue. By the way, at the end of the video, we can see if all this copper smelts. So now, so far, all of Copper's uses are the copper rod, the blocks, the decoration blocks, by the way, and now the new armor trimming. Boy, now, let's talk about some uses that maybe could get into the game. Like, for example, maybe copper wires. Now, what do I mean by copper wires? What I mean by copper wires is this. Maybe, for example, if you do 6 copper and then 3 redstone in the middle, it could give you something called the copper wire. Or maybe, for example, copper rails, which will make Minecraft even faster. And basically, what this copper wire could do is that maybe it could connect with contraptions with just 1 redstone torch. So instead of having to build consistent redstone repeaters, you could just use the copper wire, maybe, as a use. Now, what are the redstone blocks? We have the redstone comparator, redstone repeater, redstone lamp, redstone dust, redstone torch, redstone ore, deep slate redstone ore, and the normal redstone block. Maybe, for example, if you had this copper wire, maybe it could, like, connect redstone stuff infinitely, and all they need is just 1 redstone torch to power it. Maybe you have to put something in the wire. But basically, now look, it would make repeaters obsolete, but maybe repeaters could be given some other use. I'm not really sure. This idea is a bit flawed. And maybe you should be able to make another thing in real life, which is actually the copper and iron alloy. Maybe, for example, if you mix copper and iron, you could get the alloy, which is a much stronger variant of copper and somewhat stronger than iron. Maybe we could add new armor set and more armor tools into the game. But basically now, let's talk about I think the biggest issue with copper. It can't be used to make tools. Now, first you might not think it's that big of an issue, right? Until you realize that literally in the past, the first ever ore used by humans was literally copper. So it would only make sense. And another thing is that you literally can't make copper armor. You can only make the block. And you literally can't make anything else besides also the copper rod. Wait, lightning rod, right? It's not just the copper rod. Yeah, it's a lightning rod. So essentially, there are many problems with copper. That number one, it's very useless. Number two, it has so much redstone potential, and number three, it could be made with an alloy, maybe even. And seriously, it should be able to make tools and armor, albeit they would be pretty bad. Did I not wax you? Wait. Oh no. Wait, just this is we're not gonna talk about that. And basically now, guys, I think you can see the current issue with copper. It has so much potential, or at least it had so much potential, but Mojang just threw all of that into the bin. Literally. So now I've already explained the ways that Mojang could fix it. And what it currently does. And yeah, guys, this is my opinion, is a serious issue as copper could be used for so much, and right now Mojang is doing legit nothing with it. It should be used to make tools and armor. It should be used to do something with redstone. And it should be used, now look, this one I don't really care about too much, as the only alloy in the game so far is netherite, and that would kind of destroy the uniqueness of netherite. And it should also be able to be mixed with iron to make the copper iron alloy, which is much stronger than copper and so much stronger than iron in real life. And not to mention the fact that copper was the first mineral ever used by humans, like the first metal. So it only makes sense, really. And Mojang doesn't seem to care about it or give it any love. And yeah, guys, this is literally the whole video. Comment down below what you think, what you thought of this video, and I'm gonna end this video right after all this copper smelts, and I'm just gonna do the outro after that. So yeah, guys, that's literally the whole video. Comment down below what you thought of this, and do you think that copper is okay in the state that it's in, or do you think it should be fixed? Honestly, comment down below what you think about this, guys, and this situation. Maybe your opinion on this. And maybe any other ways Mojang could fix copper, in your opinion. And yeah, guys, that's the whole video. If you enjoyed, so please drop a like and a sub. If you see the channel a ton, and also comment down below a video you might have. Comment down below your opinion. Comment down below your ideas on how to fix copper, or if you just think that copper is perfectly fine. The situation is, although albeit literally everybody hates it. And yeah, guys, that's the whole video. Have a great rest of your day, and of course, goodbye. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also comment down below your opinion and your thoughts on the situation and how this could be fixed. And